Right, here I am again. It's a little bit late, so I'm going to speak a little bit quietly. I hope that's okay. You could always put headphones on or something. Hey, I'm coming up with suggestions on how to live your life and everything. Oh, I'm in the glow of curry at the moment. This is beautiful. I've just eaten half of it and letting it cool down. My curry's too hot, like in the traditional sense of hot. Do you like cold food? I like cold food. I often let dinners go cold before I eat them. So I'm a fucking weirdo. Hey, yeah, that's kind of cool because I look like I haven't got any eyes, but I can actually see. Anyway, I got the gig doing the card readings. I was a little bit self-conscious when she mentioned my eyeshadow when I came. She, oh, are you wearing eyeshadow? And I think she was a bit taken aback. The readings went alright. The second one was really quite potent. It was the landlady's sister, and she was really excited. She was looking forward to it, and she I think she got more from her reading. It was really powerful. I felt a lot of euphoria, and that's what I do. Is what happens when I read. Sometimes I just start dealing with that's all the. You know, you get pleasant tingles, don't you? It's sort of like a cold, tingly feeling up and down my legs and arms. It's like, oh, it's quite nice. It's more than quite nice. It's euphoric. I already said this. Keep up. So yeah, she's happy for that to continue. And like I said, it's the same kind of vibe as when I was doing them at the shop. That let's just try it. She's thinking Thursday nights at the moment because it's a little bit quiet. So she's trying to, so she's going to advertise it all throughout the week. She's going to go on the website and make some posters and put them out around the pub. And I said, I'm happy, as they did at the shop, just take bookings. If you've got people who are coming in during the week and they show an interest, book them in. And I said, I'm even at the moment, I'm only half hour, 40 minutes away. If you had a group of people that came by and I said, ring me, and if they want to come back at 3 o'clock or something, if it's during the day, if some people are out and about doing something, I don't mind. I'm always worth a punt. It happened a couple of times at the shop where the girl just rang me up and like, are you free tomorrow? Because I've got yeah. So I don't mind. I told her I don't mind doing that. Because again, it gives me a bit of purpose. It's like it's an almost normal thing. It's an almost profession. But if I whore myself out a little bit here and there, I might find a few little haunts. I swear, like well, I don't know actually. The guy that I've seen a couple of times, he works in a shop that I like going to. And I don't know if he does certain days or if he works in the same shop all the time. But I would probably prefer to have, a few little shops, a few little places just here and there that I go to like regularly throughout the week, something like that, and just get a little bit more widely known and whatever. So at the start, it's a one step, isn't it? It's a step back into it, and it can develop. And along with my Reiki and stuff, there's all sorts of stuff I can bring together and start bringing together. And so I just need to live in full acceptance of that energy, that things are growing and changing and improving. Because everything's in balance, and even just knowing that everything's in balance, just without any of that vibrational stuff that people talk about, that if you believe you deserve it or whatever. And that's why things don't come to you, because you don't believe you deserve them. That's always the interpretation. There's no other interpretation of it not working. It's you. But actually, sometimes I just think, well, no, I think there's a balance to everything. And the laws of energy and balance just say, I know that I have had way more negative and to be honest, I was literally thinking, has one of my exes put a fucking hex on me? An ex-hex? And if they have, they can have it back. Because they'll get it back anyway. But that's how muchedly everything fell to bits throughout 2018, 19, and then, well, it felt a bit for everyone in 2020 in a lot of ways, didn't it? But just so if there's been that much negative energy around, it has to have been paving the way for the positive energy. But otherwise, there's no balance, and there is no good without evil, and all that shit. So, just in that sense, there's a lot of I'm in deficit. I'm in deficit, by a long way, of miracles, I would say. So they're going to come. They're going to come. What else? Was there anything else? Was there anything else? There probably was. There was. What was I on about? I was on about something to myself in the car, but I was going to put on a video. I've not. That's one thing I have not been today. Although I did a bit, was get angry, but I drove without getting angry. I got angry yesterday at some shorts. I was in a public toilet shouting at my shorts. That happened. Live with it. Which is why this morning I said I was going to work on my temperament. And I was wiped out for another fucking 2 hours, to be honest. I did a sort of deep meditation and it turned into a sleep, and I woke up at about 4:15 or something. The afternoon was a bit of a waste. But it was while the storm happened. And I think it was the clearing in the air that kind of woke me or something. But that's because I've just not been fucking sleeping. It's because of the heat. Like literally sort of 5 minutes ago, I was sitting, there's a mirror opposite, I could see all the shiny, I was like literally sweating, just sitting there and not doing anything. I think that's what it is. So like the last couple of nights I've just been sitting chatting on Facebook. I just plug my headphones into the phone, just in case there's any videos that go loud or whatever. Just plug my headphones in so people can't hear anything. And just stick tunes on and just like put the light off and whatever, but just think I'm not going to sleep because I can't, I just feel too awake. So the last couple of days has crept into my day, and I need to be careful of that. Although, that was the thing I was going to think about actually. I was, for a long time, really kind of at ease with my sleeping. I was quite bipolar in my patterns. Like I would sleep and sleep and sleep, and like I would have day naps or evening naps, depending on what hours I was doing and stuff. But sometimes I'd have a little evening nap and then go to bed. And I just seem to be sleeping all the time and tired all the time. And there's other times I'm like up till 2 or 3, go to sleep, particularly in the summer, and awake again by 5. And I was loving it. I was doing like fucking Netflix marathons, getting about 3 or 4 hours sleep, but just feeling fine. Just don't miss it. When anyone says, "Oh, you need to sleep," it's like when your body bounces you out of bed and you're just awake. Go with it, it's awake. But I do need to watch that. Because like tonight I went on the decks earlier and I was backache, headache, tired. I was like, pour that magic pour of yours. Always got to have his paw on me. This was the paw he first touched me with when he was lying exactly as he was, but he was that big. He was there, weren't you? Hello? Oh, he's a little bit jumpy. He was wild when he came in, he was a bit... And he is about to do the stretch thing, and he's going to push his clawed foot into my abdomen, and I shall squawk like a bitch. Oh, he's just so beautiful though. You are so good for my mental health. He just wants to cuddle. Look at him. He's a little floppity hen. Look at him. He's just a puppety. That. He goes, sticks his leg out and stretches up. But just having that's the way he finds his peace and comfort, just from touching or just resting his tail or something. There's always one bit of him touching me. But that's his reassurance, and it's just so beautiful when you're someone like me who's a soppy cuddler. Like, humans don't like the amount I like to cuddle. That's my experience. And when I meet someone and say, oh, I love cuddling. I'm like, do you? Do you? Well, you're a fucking minor leaguer. But he will have all the cuddles. He will have all the cuddles. You go in your gizmo house. Now he wants to do the circles. Now he's going to want to do the circles. Walk around. So it's getting, time's cracking on anyway, so I think I'll sign off. That wasn't the door. There was a bottle of cough mixture and he just knocked it with his tail. He thought it was the door. Looked up, thought someone was knocking on the door. Anyway, I shall end this with a smile.